We're just going to go into it. Holy shit. Welcome, folks. Welcome back to another edition of the Beers with Bryan podcast. Before us three gentlemen get into it, I've got some great news. I'm sure you heard it last week if you listened to the podcast, but Beers with Bryan is blowing up. We finally got a sponsor. Yes. Here is the product, baby. I can finally show you guys the product. The product is a wallet can cooler from Wallaby Outfitters. Let me just explain a little bit. Wallaby Outfitters, two childhood best friends, always on the go, hiking, biking, fishing, out at the beach, doing whatever, had to figure out a way to keep a beer cold or drink cold and your hands not wet from the condensation. All right? Also, how are they going to pay for it without a wallet, folks? Look, I'm telling you, the greatest invention ever created right here. The wallet can cooler from Wallaby Outfitters. Better news coming, though, huh? You go to wallabyoutfitters.com. You put in promo code Beers with Bryan. Save yourself 10%. What I want you to do is stuff some stockings this year, people. Stuff some stockings this holiday season. Get somebody the Wallaby Outfitter can cooler wallet combo. It's better than candy, folks. All right? Keep your beer cool. Keep your cards cooling.
How's that, Bryan? B-R-Y or B-R-I?
It's B-R-Y. It's BEERSWITHBRYAN. Promo code Beers with Bryan at checkout. Save yourself 10%, folks.
Yeah. Go ahead. Save money.
Right.
Keep your can cool.
Yeah.
Keep your ID on you at all times.
Hey,
also,
that sounds like it's like the perfect thing to take to, like I go to here at App State. Perfect thing to tailgate and then go ahead and go into the stadium. I'm always having to keep up with my beer and have to fumble for my wallet. But if I got both of them mugs right there
you got
at
both
the same
of them.
time, I'm good to go.
You got both
ordering one right now.
Right now. Chubbs is ordering one right now on air. Beers with Bryan's a promo code to save you 10%, folks. 10%. I think that's the ad read right there. Right?
I'm a fan.
Click. All right. Oh, yeah. Fuck, yes. I like to look up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention they come in 4 different colors. The color I got was navy blue. It seems like it holds every card that I have, which is about 17 and a quarter. So, great product. Go buy it. Now, what we got to do, folks, folks out there and folks that I'm looking at, right? Your conductor speaking. We got to start the motherfucking podcast. Welcome back to episode, I think it's 25, baby. Quarter of a century. Episode 25 of the Beers with Bryan podcast.
That's what I'm talking about. That's quarter.
Episode 25. I got Chubbsy here. And all the way from the top of the mountain, didn't even know they had cell service up there. I got Moss.
Hey, from the hilltop, proud and ready.
OG. Last week, NFL Week 13, we said that this was the OG, the Week 1, Day 1 starting podcast group, and it still is, baby. It still is. There. This is the group that started it all, and I appreciate you two. I meant to do this a week ago because I wanted to tell you what I'm thankful for, and I'm thankful for you two. Because you guys helped motivate me and help create this with me, with your ideas, with your inputs. And seriously, just like when I was swimming off the blocks, Chubbs put a thumb up my ass to get me to get a little tighter. That's where I get the motivation from,
Hey,
Hey.
Those are coaching techniques from
consensual, okay? I didn't know it at the time that it would help me, but a broken record didn't help me.
Hey, so glad and appreciate the love and the thanks, but I want to go ahead and reiterate, dog. You can't have beers without Bryan, all right, dog? So it all starts with you, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
That's true. That they do.
That they do.
They do.
That they do. Fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
I'm just privileged and happy to be on with you, and I appreciate you inviting your old man, this old fucker. He loves this format. Huh? He loves this format. Thanks.
Get you over.
Huh?
Back
What?
to the pod.
Oh, yeah. No.
People listening to just the audio are gonna kill us, Chubbs.
Shit. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Why did you go over there? Why are you on this side of the room now? That's a window. What do you?
Hey, it is. I had to change it up. Look, I'm right next to the fridge.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, love this fucking thing. I love just talking shit and just having fun, especially with my boys. So it's all fucking good.
You know, it's the best part. This is what I love about this podcast, that it is literally bar talk, but like nonchalantly recorded bar talk that we don't really. Yeah, I mean, we're not really going to talk about anything personal, like the bumps that I've got on the tip of my peen. But you know, we're going to talk about some other hidden folks. Just kidding, okay? Just kidding. Making sure you're still there, all right?
You forgot.
Still there.
You forgot about the Minnesota bumps that happened.
Yeah, it's a little cold out here. It'll give you.
They say it's a cause effect when you move up north.
Yep. Yeah. 2 bumps per year for life.
That and frost balls. I mean, bite. You know, both of them. It gets a little chilly out here with these southern gentlemen, people.
Hey, by the time you're 80, the head of your dong is going to look like a fucking log.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Bryan, why do you need ankle weights that are size 7XL? Man, gotta wrap something around it.
You gotta get a line tattooed on your inner thigh showing how low your balls hang for every year.
The
ruler. Yeah. Then your grandkids look at it and they see, like, what are these lines in your leg? It's your future.
You'll get there one day.
Well, is that for how tall I was last year? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, except my ball's right on top of your head.
You'll notice as you get taller, you also get longer.
Yeah.
Don't you mean
they're like earlobes?
No.
Fucking earlobes.
They're like earlobes.
My earlobes?
He said they're like earlobes.
It's just droop. They get lower.
Two things you never thought you'd compare with each other are nuts and earlobes.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Did you ever think you'd compare those two together?
At first, I found myself doubting, but after...
Yeah.
And I never thought that I'd be sharing that with my 2 sons on a public format. Talking about their balls and their earlobes.
And it's only public if I make it. So,
that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Which it is.
I'm totally gonna make it public. Totally gonna make it public. Totally gonna make it public. Earlobes and ball sacks. That's how we start off episode 25 here. And that's how we're gonna end it. All right, folks.
Yeah. Good day.
Merry Christmas.
Chubbs, you said something about so for the folks who keep up on YouTube, you have definitely changed your office there, your studio. And yes. I see the nice red, white, and blue in the background right over your left shoulder.
Right over here. Remember, that was the hot box. I was in the corner. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just trapped over there. Had everything around me. Me and Mama did a little reorganizing, got rid of a bunch of shit. We got some other things in the works going on. We're going to get a new roommate, so we had to make some room out here. But anyway, I love it being over on this side. And she said she didn't maybe like, well, you can see all the stuff going on. Well, now you can't because my big ass is blocking most of the shit that's on the floor over here. So
broad
I like
shoulders.
the fan effect. Fan effect, red, white, and blue in the corner.
Yeah.
Fridge is right here. Look.
Easy.
The fridge.
Look at that. Easy access.
Fridge is right next to you.
Do you like the new look? I mean, last time it was like this. This is Chubbs. Hey guys, how you doing? Huh? I like getting away.
You know, the only thing I hated about that last look is I could smell your burps.
Oh yeah. Horrible.
What is that? What
now
is
you
that,
got some distance.
Basil Hayden, Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
What is? Yes.
Basil.
Oh, you put a little Jack Is that Jack Daniels? Is that what he went? Oh,
It
he must not
stings
get
the
paid this
nostrils.
week.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chubbs. That smells like pure gasoline.
Yeah. Pure gasoline.
100% of the time, it works 60% of the time.
Every time.
That doesn't make any
so
sense.
yeah. I'm kind of digging the new digs. Give
I'm
me
liking
wide
it.
open spaces. If I want to get up and dance, you guys can see it.
Yeah. You remind me of the. They're not called the Dixie Chicks anymore. They're called the Chicks. But with your wide open spaces, that's another good opportunity right there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a Dixie Chicks reference for the first and only time on the pod here. No, I'm just kidding. So you got the fridge right next to you.
Right here.
Like you can open it. It's literally right next to you.
Look at that.
What a lamp. Like I'm about to get a beverage. Excuse me on the Beers and Bryan podcast. Chubbs, for all those folks just on audio, Chubbs has set up the room where he's got his refrigerator. And us in the Midwest, we call it our garage fridge.
Right there. Beers.
Got it set up. Yeah. You got some
hide that one.
You got some plants up there too?
Well, I like to be with the people. They're almost dead.
Yeah.
That's
some people call it agricultural. I call it morticultural.
Look at this.
I got my plants in my bedroom.
I just call it Chubbs cultural.
Chubbs cultural, yep. That's why they look cultural. Like they do.
I really think Chubbs, you got the glasses on, man, and I've always thought, like, wow, how beneficial would it be for someone to take Chubbs 101? Where they just learn the nuances of bourbon.
There you go.
Iowa football.
And nicknames.
Oh
my God, dude. What if dude, Skull. What if we started you a Patreon to where it's just Chubbs cameos and all you're doing is helping people out? Just like it's Chubbs corner. It's Chubbs corner, but it's only advice on what Jack just said. So I'm only giving you advice on Iowa football. I'm only giving you advice on bourbon. I'm only giving you advice on school men.
Oh man.
That's perfect. Listen, give us the format, Bryan. Of course, you're going to be the host, but Jack just interviews me on every fucking one of them.
Oh
you bring the questions.
Yeah.
Chubbs talk.
Yeah.
I like it. What's that show with the guy on the street? With the
Billy on the street.
Billy on the street. So pretty much we just have Chubbs on the street. It's Chubbs corner, and pretty much Chubbs goes up and asks these people, hey, what's going on in your life? Can I offer any advice? And then they probably give some sentimental, they really talk about the problem. And Chubbs is like, well, here's what you're gonna do with your bourbon. Sir, I don't drink bourbon.
You need to write down this advice because it's pretty important.
Do you have a pen? Good, I don't either.
You look like a Helen.
Chubbs, you're gonna be Matt Foley. What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a writer. Well, you're gonna do a lot of writing when you're living in a van down by the river.
So what do we got? We got a little Bill Shakespeare here.
That is one of the funny because he's supposed to be a motivational speaker, and he's like, "Well, look, you're gonna do a lot of that when you're in the same shitty situation that I'm in." All right.
I like Chubbs just going out randomly picking people. Hey, can I talk to you?
Look, I'll follow you on the street with a camera, and we'll call it Chubbs Chat. And it'll just be you saying, just like Billy on the street, but not Billy. Which I think half of what makes that show is obviously Billy, because that's half of the name. But Chubbs chats. Hey, how's your day today? Do you need a hug? No, I don't need a hug.
Get it in. Come on, get it in there. Huh?
You do need one.
Sir, don't touch me. Sir, don't.
No, I need.
Hey, that's a nice
body language.
Sir, you reek of bourbon.
Well, let's talk about it, huh?
Oh, do you want to know more about bourbon?
No, I'm currently going through a divorce. I do not need.
And I don't drink. And I bring out one of one of those Cub Scout cups that you can click and it comes up. Glick, 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 glick.
The one that,
Yes.
the one that expands, like
Yes.
Oh,
man.
like from Waterboy when he just
Yeah. Glick, 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 glick. All right.
From a glacier in Alaska.
This is a Woodford
Nicky Valacourt showed me your boobies and I liked them too.
This is a Woodford Reserve. It's a 6-year-old beautiful bourbon from Kentucky.
It's 7. It's been in my pocket for a while. Too warm.
Yeah, the warmth is from a nutsack.
Yeah, I actually wear cargo pants. It's been in my cargo pocket, but I hope it's not too close to my nutsack. Yeah, nuts, Chubbs chat, earlobes, and bourbon.
I like
Sounds
like
about
it
right
a
to
lot.
me.
Glad to have you for Beers and Bryan podcast number 25.
Yeah.
Sounds about right to me. What are
Can't wait.
What were you gonna say, Chubbs?
No, I can't wait till we see the ending of this one. We're already talking about ball sacks, Chubbs in the corner, and fucking earlobes.
Yeah. Here's another thing I can bring up since we're doing podcasts. Stem cell research. No, I'm just kidding. Can I talk about the hairs in my butthole that are turning white? That's another joke, folks. I'm full of them. I'm full of jokes.
Yeah, and also full of white hairs.
Yeah, well.
You're old.
Sean Connery invited me out for drinks the other night, and I couldn't say no. I mean, yeah. Nah, I'm just fucking with you guys. Look, Chubbs, Moss, before you got on, Moss and I were doing this little Google Meet, this little basically I was interviewing him to see if he could make the cut on the Beers Bryan podcast. And I saw that he may have had 2 entries into the wall. And I said, Moss, why are you getting angry punching the wall there? And he goes, no. Or what'd you say? I just have my bike there too.
Yeah. I said,
Moss, what you got to do is capitalize on this and take your bike, make a bike rack into the wall.
Yeah, so pretty much right here, we have what we got going on is a Boone made bike rack. So pretty much I thought, I'm tired of my bike just sliding and, just keeping on falling down and whatnot. So it said, let me just go ahead and just get a little hole in the wall there, and then boom, we'll just go and post it up. As you can see right now, it's not currently in the holster. That's why it's at a slouched angle. So yeah,
it's an Appalachia bike holder is what I like to call it.
Exactly.
Appalachia bike holder.
And if you're up here, it's Appalachian.
Yeah, and if you're up there, you're wrong.
It's really annoying. It's really annoying. Where are you from? You from North Carolina? Oh, you must be near the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm not.
Nah, not at all.
I'm near the Appalachian Mountains.
You two talk amongst yourselves. Chubb's got to pee.
Hey, grab me a beer.
All right,
yeah, make that too.
While you're at it. Maybe we can...
Hey, don't you go dying on me.
Hey, what are top 5 things that you hate about Chubbs? I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Joshing.
Look, here's what I do like about this is that I'm sponsored by Wallaby Outfitters, baby. Everybody on YouTube, go check them out. WallabyOutfitters.com, promo code Beers with Bryan. Moss, I'm already out of my sipper. I didn't sip it.
Yeah, I'm still sipping, but I didn't want to have this in the the side of view.
I've got my can in here. Oh, is that the one you're introducing or no?
It is not. That it is not.
By the way, I don't know. I mean, has it really been since episode 1?
Dude, I'm pretty sure. No, I think it was on episode. I think it was on the 2-parter, episode 5.
That's right. That's right. So technically, this is episode 30, but I count the 5-parter as one episode. Which
I mean, yeah. Hey, if metaphorically, I'm a philosophizer now.
Philosophically,
it's
speaking of the 6 things I hate about Chubbs.
Yeah.
Number 1, he's always late. Number 2, he's yeah.
We got King Richard here, live in the flesh.
I like my place in this I can dance.
That is something I wanted to talk about. Was I just recently watched the new Will Smith movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it. King Richard, starring Will Smith. It's about Venus and Serena Williams, about their grow up. So
Badass bitches.
I'm not spoiling anything because you could just, as a simple Google search away. Pretty much Venus and Serena's dad, he had a plan. He had a plan from the get go before they were even born.
Which is like Eldrick Woods.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna grow up. I'm just gonna like have a couple girls, and you know what? Tennis. I'm just gonna get them going. They're just gonna start going. And you know, everyone, this guy. I mean, they grew up in Compton. I mean, how many tennis courts are in Compton?
0.
Exactly. Divide those two numbers together, and you get 0. But you hear what I'm saying? No, the movie, it was amazing to watch because, you know, first one, Will Smith, incredible actor.
What's it called again?
King Richard.
King Richard. Okay.
Yeah. So Richard Williams. First off, if you look at it from like hindsight after seeing it, I'm like, wow, that's one crazy ass motherfucker. Because this guy literally had this plan, this book, a step-by-step process to get out of the hood. And it's through his daughters to play tennis. Just so happens that he makes 2 Michael Jordans of tennis and then has them gone. Most don't know this, but Venus, when she was younger, was actually the best sister. She was the best one out of the both of them.
As far as playing tennis.
As far as playing tennis.
We're not arguing for Christmas presents here.
No. Yeah. She's the best one in terms of tennis.
Yeah.
And now we see, you know, nowadays, he's like, oh, wow, Serena Williams, greatest. You know, arguably the greatest tennis player of all time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, she is the greatest women's tennis player of all time.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I would even go as far as taking the woman off that and just go ahead and saying tennis.
That would be a great match to watch. I mean,
you know,
Serena versus who's the greatest male? I mean, McEnroe.
I mean, you have to go Federer right now. But
no, the favorite is McEnroe, but no, it's
he's a fan favorite.
Nadal or damn Federer,
or even Djokovic to this point.
Djokovic now, he's the baddest man on the planet in tennis.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but spell his last name. Go
Djokovic. Oh, I know there's a silent D, just like me. That's why I'm married.
Just shit for Djokovic.
Djokovic.
D-J-O-Kovic.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Hey, make
5-star movie.
So these individuals. So King Richard, great movie. You said you watched it. It's a good movie.
Yeah, watch all the way through.
Did you happen to listen to the interview from King Tiger Woods?
I have not. No.
Holy shit!
Is this
it makes Chubbs. You not watch it either?
No.
Well, it's not. It's not sad, but if you are a true fan of like greatness out of an individual, I mean, Tiger Woods has records and has won more shit than anybody can fathom. I mean, nobody in this generation, JT, Brooks, nobody, Spieth, nobody can reach, much less ask to reach what Tiger has done.
Nobody.
Nobody. Not a single. Phil Mickelson is still scared of Tiger Woods. He hit it on Twitter, but Tiger came into his. He finally did an interview because he's back hitting balls again. There was a question of was amputation like a realistic thing? He goes, absolutely. That was number one, like about his leg. He goes, that was number one option. And number two was not losing it, but going through all of this shit.
Yeah.
And he goes, obviously, I said number two of like, this is what I want to do. But Tiger Woods stated that he is not playing on the PGA Tour anymore, but he will pick and choose his tournaments he's playing in. So he's on it, but he's not going to be able to compete for like the FedEx Cup. He's not going to be able to build points and stuff. He just is kind of getting out there and getting on back on the course, but There was one. I'm sorry, Chubbs. I gotta say, there was one reporter who was asking that question and goes, "How does your leg feel now?" And Tiger goes, "It feels like a leg that's been badly beaten." And then the reporter had a second question, and Tiger, the camera focuses on Tiger Woods' head, and his eyes are just like, "All right, what's the next question?" And the reporter couldn't ask it. He got lost in the greatness of Tiger Woods, and he was like, um, when you're when you're lining up to the and this is like
but when you but when she
I'm,
if it
I'm butchering the hell out of it. I'm butchering the hell out of it. But Tiger basically said, "I'm playing, but I'm not going to play every tournament or even that many tournaments." I mean, he may play 4 next year.
So
he
that
probably
just tells
won't.
right
He
there.
won't be major. I mean,
It just tells you how major of an accident that was, because he was on his way to being, and who knows? I don't think he would have got as many as Jack as far as majors go.
yeah,
He's
I got
close.
plenty. I know I do.
13. I just don't think he would have gotten those other 4. I don't, just because of the age, and then his body broke down so much more than the older guys because of how he played and how great he was. Because that motherfucker, you got to imagine every swing that he did, he's coming out of his shoes. And to do that, how many times a day when he's practicing, and then to try to take that to the golf course,
thousands,
and over and over again, and his body's starting to break down, and then going through this, I'm like, man, there's no fucking, if he comes back from an accident like this to where he almost lost his leg, and now everybody's going to get that damn leg wrap that he's got. I saw him on the driving range.
Teddy B.
Exactly. So
hey,
it is amazing what he's gone through, and I just knew it wasn't going to happen. I mean, hopefully,
it sucks.
Knowing him, he'll go out there and win a fucking tournament with that damn leg wrap.
He will.
Yeah.
I think he's, if I'm being honest, I think he's being modest. I think he's, being, I don't mean modest. I'm gonna be frank here. I think he's bullshitting a little bit.
I mean, what do you tell media? More. What do you tell media?
Exactly. I think a true competitor, anyone who's ever played a sport for as long as he has, he's not, the fact that he didn't get the leg, amputated, he's still going out there and he's like, I'll play a couple. That's not what that means. He'll play, it might be just play a couple this year, but he's going to be back on the tour in the next 5 years.
He's got all the money in the world, and what he's going to do with that leg, get the greatest doctors, the greatest fucking trainers, and he's going to get that leg in shape. And I guarantee he's going to try to make a damn full recovery, probably in another year, maybe 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm right there with you. Because I don't know, what is he, late 40s? He's not 50 yet, is he?
I'm not sure.
So
I can give you an update on that.
But he's going to have a long way to go with the fucking players that are on the tour now. But
he's 45.
That's what I mean. 2 years ago when he won, what was it, the Masters?
Yeah.
That was the greatest comebacks that you'll see.
2 years ago, he won the Masters.
That's fucking amazing.
The tournament of tournaments.
Yeah. So, but he's an icon. He's probably, not probably. He is the greatest golfer that has probably ever lived, even though he doesn't have the records. But he took golf to another level.
Yeah.
Because he's black, he brought in so many other people to the sport, which was amazing. And he set records everywhere. Fucking people attending the tournaments, people watching it on TV.
Yeah.
The culture of people got black people into the sport because it wasn't a sport that black people played, and now they played on a regular just because, hey, Tiger Woods is the man, and he was. So he's
definitely made it more diverse.
That's ever done it.
Revolutionized the game.
There you go.
Revolutionized the game.
That's what I was looking for.
Hey, that's
what he said.
That's why I'm
what
the
he
conductor,
said.
huh? That's why I'm the conductor.
What he said.
let's talk. I was trying to look up what he said, but he basically he was super sad. He goes, "Look, I have accepted the life that I am now going to have to live, and that's not competing at the level that I used to once compete at." It is a horrible way for the arguably. Arguably, sorry, folks,
What
I thought
the
the
fuck?
horn went off. Arguably the greatest athlete of all time. Some folks may say golf's not an athletic sport, and that's fine. But, I mean, Tiger Woods, Phelps, Michael Jordan, Usain Bolt, Wayne Gretzky,
Tom Brady,
Kareem, Christian Ponder. I mean, who are we to say, Troy Williamson? Who are we to say that, Andrew Wiggins, Jerome
Luke Babbitt,
Luke Babbitt, Brian Scalabrine. That's a real one.
Luke Babbitt is also real.
But you put all those in that one fucking basket of athletes, and they're the great.
Who are you gonna pick? I'm thinking
Christian Ponder all day, baby.
No, Ponder, Michael Jordan. I don't know.
No, here's my list: Ponder, Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, Michael Tiger Woods. That's no. I'm just
Michael Tiger Woods, Phelps, Jordan,
Babbitt,
Scalabrine,
and then Michael Kidd Gilchrist, and that's the greatest starting five the NBA, MLB, and the NFL could ever combine together.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I wanted to bring that up. I haven't been able to talk about that because, I just, no better platform than to talk about it on the pod here.
I'm sorry. I'm long. Where were we going with this conversation? I'm fucking long.
Well, that's fine. I was gonna get to the point where Tiger Woods really.
Oh, there you go.
When he got into that wreck, messed up his leg, his balls were hanging so low, like his earlobes, that he severed a testicle. That's what happened.
Well, doesn't matter.
He's
Tiger
great.
Woods.
He is. I mean, Jack's Tiger's what, 2 overall in his entire sport.
You saying he's second overall?
I mean,
yeah. In championships, he's second.
Oh, statistically, yeah.
Now he is, and guys, this might. Should this be? I've got some topics. Now we can go two ways with this podcast here. We can go one way with sports, and we can keep talking about sports because I can get Chubbs. We can keep going with sports if you want,
right.
Or I've got a few ideas on my phone.
Hey, let's throw it out there. See what Jack has to say.
Jack, okay.
So he can't hear us right now, right?
Chubbs, when did you get over there? When are you in Boone?
Well, I got the fridge right next to me.
Jack, how did you get up there?
I'm in Boone.
The people not on YouTube.
Yeah, he's in Boone. He's always going to be a tire.
That's right. Son of a whore. All right. Hey,
call it the high country, not for the elevation though.
There's your conductor, Tweetsy Railroad up there in them Pats.
I think sports. I think we nailed it. Let's.
I think we jump off the track here. I think as a conductor, we're gonna jump off.
Yeah, go ahead and
change last night.
Directions.
Last night, and when this comes out, it'll be last Wednesday. When this pod comes out, folks, it'll be the previous Tuesday that there was a Guinness Book of World Records record set in the state of Minnesota by a Minnesota sports team. Sorry, we're going back to sports. Fuck, man. It has nothing to do with sports.
Sorry.
The folks who attended the Minnesota Wild game last night. Jack, where you at?
Had a
That's what
charge.
he's doing.
Had a
What are you doing?
charge.
Words of pod, dude.
Had a charge.
The people that attended the Minnesota Wild hockey game last night, which is last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because we're recording or whatever. Set the Guinness Book of World Record for the world's longest snake cups. So, do you guys, the cup snake, do you guys remember the Chicago Cubs first started it that had the snake cup coming all the way down from the outfield? The folks at 10,000 Takes, shout out to them. They got a podcast. They've got a store. They're here in the cities. Got together, got everybody to set a record of 248 feet of plastic beer cups as a snake.
Yes.
Now, the only thing I want to know is how many cups. Because if you're at a sporting event and you get a plastic cup, the next cup slides right in all the way down to the bottom. I mean, it's you know what I'm saying? So there's not that much room. So
there's only that much in.
How many cups are 248 feet?
Well, first I gotta know how long the cup is.
I can send you guys the video, but it took 3 minutes on TikTok to show the whole thing.
Man.
Well, hey, we just want to go off the top of our head?
Top of your head, go ahead. Mine was still about sports. That's why I got to step back.
248 feet. I'm going to guess 3,782 cups.
That's a great guess.
Wow.
A great guess. 3,000, what'd you say? 3,782?
What'd you call me?
217,087 cups. Is that what you said?
That's close enough. I don't know what I said.
I'm going to go 4 bills. Moss, what guess you got? I'll look it up and see if I can find it. You got 4,000.
How many feet was it again?
248.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go clean 3 bill.
All right.
Oh, lower.
Yeah.
He thinks we overextended our stay.
He's probably right. I mean, they're probably 13-inch cups. I mean,
you know that little fucker is. He was doing the damn math when we were sitting here, damn making our guesses.
No, I'll just. Hey, look, I go to school in the high country. All right, it only means I'm getting high in the country.
Exactly.
No, I'm actually learning. Maybe.
All right, ready? We got the answer.
Learning a few things.
Woo!
We're on a roller coaster. We're on a roller coaster right here, and I've got some things. That one wasn't the best one, but shout out to the state of Minnesota and the Minnesota Wild for setting a record last night. Also being on a roll winning wise. Let me ask you guys, and I may have talked about it last week, but it was by myself. I got to ask a little bit of, got to get some variety of answers. If you buy Halloween candy, now we're almost a month and a half away from a month away from Halloween. How long does Halloween candy last in your house?
Are you serious?
I talked about this on last week's episode, but I had to ask folks because I'm like, that shit lasts maybe 4 days. I mean,
Have you seen me?
Not lately. Which I miss?
Well, I got 3 favorite things: Minnesota Vikings, bourbon, and chocolate. Not necessarily in that order. So Halloween candy. Listen, cocksuckers went trick or treating back in the day. Old Chubbs would dump it out and fucking pick it, and fucking separate, get you a little bit what you wanted. But no, Halloween candy in this, 4 days at the most.
Yeah.
Or let's go 1 week because it's a lot of fucking candy. But no, 1 week, if that.
Are you saying that how good it will be, or how long it will actually last, like in a household?
No, like how long does it take you to eat it? Because it's gonna be sitting around.
Oh, give me 2 days.
Yeah. I mean,
give me 2 days.
And I know this is kind of we're working backwards, but like Chloe and I bought the big, 3 candy bar, mini sized Halloween bag. It's like $15.
Of course.
And we put it outside, or we put it inside, and the trick or treaters came up, whatever. And we gave them that, but we only had like 7, 8 trick or treaters. So your boy's sitting here like, yeah, I'll have another Twix. Dude, I ate 37 Twix because I think Twix is the best candy bar. That's another hot.
You're right or left, huh?
Twix is the best. I'm ambidextrous.
Both. I'm both.
I'm bisexual when it comes to the right or left. Twix.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
I am bisexual when it comes to Twix candy bars. Okay, but they were gone maybe 13 hours. I ate all those motherfuckers. They are so good, so good. We had the white chocolate Reese Cups. Ooh. They were gone in 2 days. Okay, white chocolate Kit Kat. Well, they might not be white chocolate. Well, they're white colored Reese Cups, so I figured they were white chocolate.
Dude, you're telling me you had the Jason Williams of candy?
You telling me?
That's probably why it only took 4 days. I felt at home.
Yeah.
You telling me that you had the Jason Williams of Reese's, and you only took them less than 24 hours to eat them all?
Unfortunately, it took that long. Yes.
That's quite impressive. I'm not even mad.
You ate the whole wheel of cheese.
Hey, let's put on our pajamas and go to bed. Huh?
Bark twice if you're in Milwaukee.
Yes, you motherfuckers. We still quote a lot of movies, and hopefully you get that one.
If you don't, we don't care.
Yeah. If you don't, what you should probably do is tune in next week for the explanation. And go find yourself a wallet koozie on the old wallabiooutfitters.com.
And while you're at it, go ahead and see how your balls and your earlobes line up.
Hey, guess what? Hey, I guarantee as soon as somebody listens to this, you're going to see dudes in the bathrooms in the mirror looking at their balls and looking at their
dude, you know what? I don't know why I just thought about this, but middle school, when you get that health check, it's like, here's how you give yourself a testicular cancer rub down and check to see if there's any lumps. You also have to do the same thing for your earlobes because you never know if you got
yes.
Check your earlobes, see if you got any bumps. What'd you say, Chubbs?
It doesn't feel as good when I do it to my earlobes.
Hey, usually I have the nurse do this. I know you're a man, but
I'll do my earlobes. You do my balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. My girlfriend got pissed off at me and she hit me right in the lobes.
Yeah. It's probably because I went to 3 physicals in the same day.
Yeah. Sir, you're perfectly healthy.
I don't believe you. Keep feeling.
Hold on. Wait. Let me just get the ears and now cough.
Hey, we just made a new t-shirt.
Feel my ears and cough?
Yeah. Hold on. I got to get a damn... Chubbs be right back. You got to get a charger.
You got to get a charger? I'm going to have to get a beer soon because we got to go over beers too because this is Beers Bryan podcast. But what's going to be the t-shirt? Feel my lobes. I'm coughing.
There you go.
Yeah. What's going to be... Yeah. The only physical I need is a physical touch of my earlobes.
All right, I'll be back.
Earlobe is going to be an ASMR from now on. It's just like the flick of it.
Yeah, I got my balls pierced and my lobes wet.
Yeah.
Just shaved my lobes.
I just shaved my lobes and I got my balls pierced.
Welcome to Manscaped, the best trimmer for your earlobes. Yeah, I got an Albert Prince. I got a pierced earlobe.
Yeah, no one ever wants to talk about it, but I swear I notice this more often than not. How often people's knees look like babies' faces.
Dude, I've got like 4 photos of myself where I'm wearing shorts that are above the knee.
Yeah.
It looks like a motherfucker staring right back
at you, dude.
Full
You can
eyes,
see it.
full dimple for the nose, and a full little mouth, dude.
It's a full.
That little bastard is smiling at me.
I swear. And if you got a lot of hair, it's literally, Clint Eastwood in the fucking 60s. Like, it's,
yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's full on.
Yeah.
Like, it's got the mean mug look.
Bro, and if they squat, it's Clint Eastwood and what? Oh, shit. I blanked on it. What's the movie with him playing? It's kind of a racist movie. What's the
Mule or
Oh, dude, this is older.
It's older.
Older than like 10 years.
All right. Well,
Fuck,
hey,
man.
if you folks know, hit us in the comments and let us know what movie.
I know
we're
it though. That's the thing. It's gonna really irritate folks, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I know it. It's fuck, man." Hold on.
I mean, I could do it. I could Google it, man. I could Google.
I'm gonna let me give it a Google. Oh, hey, Mr. Ashwood.
Hey, Mr. Ashwood.
I hit. I'm gonna be so pissed when I see this shit. I hit Chloe with that all the time. I'm like, oh yes, Mr. Ashwood. What are you doing out here without a hat? Without boots? Gran Torino. Fuck me.
Gran Torino. Yeah.
I forgot Gran Torino. One of the greatest, I think personally, Mr. Ashwood movies there is.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Ashwood, what are you doing out here without a hat?
Oh, you're a grand potato
And
picker,
without boots. Hey,
what is those, knee K's?
Yeah. What kind of skins is in? What is that, knee K? Holy shit. I don't think Chloe and I would ever got married if one of our dates wasn't watching the entire trilogy of
Doc!
Yeah.
You're telling me all these clocks are 25 minutes behind?
Yeah.
Precisely.
I'm late. Bam, bam.
Yeah.
Ding, ding. Are we like bringing back Power of Love already from last week's NFL 13? Power of Love.
Hey, the love keeps on turning.
I'm not a very good.
Sound like a tutu train.
Chubbs has a short charger. I got to go find the long one.
You sound like Justin Herbert.
Yeah. Story of my life.
You got a short one and not a long one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry.
A few more inches.
Yeah, well, you still had 3 kids. Don't worry.
That's true. It works.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, short but powerful. I call it the turret gun.
On the answer.
It's not about the size of the gun. It's about the powerful of the bullet.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, dear Lordy.
Huh?
I'm
I
out of my
found a
sipping
couple
beer.
more inches.
A couple more inches? Yeah, I heard that Vicordra really extends your cord there.
Exactly.
Vicordra.
Yeah, it's brought to you in part by Vicordra. If you want a charger that's longer than you really think you need, go ahead and download Vicordra.
Something that's always cracked me up is all these commercials that are about, like, they could be erectile, dick pills, or they could be about, just like getting more testosterone. And it's always these people doing the most random ass activities. You got them out here galloping in the park, having a beer, or, knitting maybe at an antique show. And it's all about them getting laid later that night. It's like,
I hate when I can't get a boner while I'm knitting. What pisses me off is that Eric Dickerson doesn't do the commercials. Hey, I'm ED, and I got ED. Why don't you do? And you're 75 years old now. Why don't you do these commercials?
How has that not been thought of or brought to his attention?
Right. Hi, I'm ED. And after playing years of professional football, I've got ED.
Yeah. Cowboys' butts drive me nuts. And you know what?
It's back to sports.
Steelers.
How did we get back to sports? Oh, I don't know.
If you ever grabbed a man's penis in the locker room, I tell you what, it's totally hard with ED. And I'm ED with ED. No, sorry. No.
I'm ED.
I was doing it. No. Look, I only grabbed his
Back to
penis
the
because
Hollywood.
I was doing an earlobe check back in the 70s. Nobody really understood what an earlobe check is. I was doing an earlobe check. I'm ED. I got AD. That's it.
All right, so hey, the Halloween candy gone in 3 days. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
One
with ED with ED.
Exactly.
Oh.
You guys are a couple of idiots.
Oh my God. ED idiots. I don't know.
Hey, but how about Wallaby Outfitters, huh? I tell you what, get a hell of a wallet and a hell of a koozie all in one.
I tell you what, I keep an erection a long time. I love those boys over there. Look, I might have them on the pod too one day.
I'll have to.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I got to. I already got it in the works. Everything's working. You know, it's all working, baby. It's all working. This podcast is incredible. Okay, this is probably one of the funnest things I've ever done. I mean,
listen, you got something to bring to the attention.
Oh shit!
To the Beers of Bryan podcast.
Chubbs Z's got ED.
It's not Chubbs. No, that I don't.
Welcome, Blue Chew, a new sponsor of the podcast. That's why it's called Chubbs. That's why his nickname's Chubbs.
So hey, a few things I'd like to bring. We just started the month of December. Can I bring a few things to the pod?
Bring it. I'm gonna step away and get a beer, but I'm still listening. All right.
Well, hey, we're coming up upon Christmas season, right?
Right.
And you got to wrap a bunch of fucking presents. One of the greatest things that I saw online, wrapping paper scented just like bacon.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Huh?
So let me pull it up. These motherfuckers have created a wrapping paper that is scented the most majestic of foods, second to none, of course, worshipped by many. Just watch it. The ultimate gift wrapping paper is available. 30-inch wide rolls, 8 feet long. Simply scratch and smell to release the aroma of fresh cooked bacon.
You know, this.
Who gives a fuck about the gift? I'm not even.
It sounds like, dude. It sounds like the best and worst idea at the same time, because next thing you know, you got little Johnny over here eating his fucking G.I. Joe, and you just don't know what to do. It's just like it smells like bacon.
Yeah, I'm eating the wrapping paper. I don't even know what the fuck the gift is.
Yeah,
but the wrapping paper is amazing.
No, use your hands, rip it like this. Don't eat it.
You know the best part. You know the best part about that is when I give somebody boiled eggs for Christmas. I'm just gonna wrap eggs and some bacon.
Oh, nice!
They scratch it and then eat it. It's all edible. Don't worry about it.
No, it's okay. We're just gonna go throw rocks at trains.
Is the wrapping paper edible, or is it just scratch and sniff?
It's just scratch and sniff, so it's not edible.
Well, that's the Beers of Bryan podcast going to come out with wrapping paper that you can eat, folks. Do not worry about recycling anymore. You're going to be able to eat your wrapping paper.
If you want to get this, it's Manly.
It's going to taste like your favorite beer.
Manly.manco bacon scented gift wrapping paper.
Oh, they're not a sponsor. They're not a sponsor. Chubbs.
They're not a sponsor.
Don't do that much work.
What a genius invention, though. Damn it, everybody loves bacon.
Hey, it's wicked smart.
But it's wicked smart. You could wrap a turd in bacon, and the turd would smell like bacon. So
hey, I can take in a dump in a box and market guaranteed I got spare time.
Hey,
exactly.
let me ask you guys.
Wrapped it in bacon.
Hey,
it'd be a turd in the box wrapped in bacon.
Which is still a bacon wrapped piece of shit.
The box will also be wrapped in bacon?
Well, the paper would be, you'd scratch it. Hey, is this a box of brake pads or shit? So you'd scratch it,
I don't know. It smells like bacon.
It's bacon.
I didn't order brake pads.
I didn't order shit.
But there's a scent of shit coming from beyond the bacon.
Yeah.
So that's a catch-22 or 23, whatever works for you. I don't know.
Well, I'd like Catch 25 to work for episode 25 here at the Beers and Brown podcast. Let me change gears. Have you guys seen the movie Avatar?
Yes.
No, I'm a 53-year-old man.
Chubbs, I am fucking 13 years too late to this movie.
Yeah. Been out for a while.
Avatar came out in 2009. Okay. I watched it for the first time last night, which was on last Wednesday.
One of the highest grossing films of all time.
Chubbs, their budget was $237 million.
How'd they do?
$2.47 billion in the box office.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, it's still, if I'm not mistaken, it still holds the record for highest grossing film, and it put Star Wars under the front mat and said, "Hey, Mr. Lucas, sorry, that's YouTube appropriate sugar."
You know who directed that movie, right?
I thought whoever did it, because I watching it last night, I was like, all right. First off, I told Chloe this. I said, first off, the guy filming, the idea person, the person behind this movie has done LSD more times than I've turned a year old or aged each year. And he has done more mushrooms than I can ever think of, more psychedelic drugs than I can ever think about. Because Avatar is a great movie.
Yeah.
And the way that everything works, he is definitely, I'll say it, he is definitely a Californian pothead. Peace, baby. Peace, love, everything. The earth is good. The earth is great. Let's live within our means of the earth. And like, it's a wonderful, no shit it made that much money, did that good. It's a great movie. I want to know the dosage of LSD he did as he was coming up with the idea. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, I could tell you some even crazier stuff. So the director, his name's James Cameron. And a little fun fact about James Cameron, he has actually successfully completed the deepest solo dive in a submarine of any man on the planet. He's gone further in a private personal submarine than any other person has ever gone.
Yeah, he's a badass.
This guy's a director, and he's down here going the depths unimaginable. He's going into the bottom of the Mariana Trench, like this guy is.
That brings me to a question for you two, though.
He's got balls as big as church bells.
Yeah, and both equally as big as his earlobes.
Yeah, his earlobes huge.
Hey, if somebody said to survive, you have to spend a week in outer space or in the bottom of the ocean, what do you pick?
Outer space.
Outer space.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good question. You think the bottom of the ocean is scarier, obviously, right?
We've only explored about 25 to 30% of the ocean.
I would say that's overestimating too.
Yeah.
I truly don't believe I think we've discovered 10-15%.
Yeah.
And I think it would be the same either or, but just the thought of being underwater that far and that pressure, what that pressure could do to you. I know it'd probably be the same going up, but
yeah,
at least it feels like there's just air around, and when you look out, it looks like you could breathe out there.
Yeah,
but being underwater, it's like total fucking blackness, and then if anything would go wrong, you're crushed instantly, and I guess just for my mind, let me go out and see space. And I think that, right, I'll fuck under that water. And the older I'm getting, the more claustrophobic I'm getting, so I couldn't do it, to be honest with you.
Isn't that a weird thing, though? Like, I know it's not weird as in like if someone like struggles with being claustrophobic, but like think about this. I'm in a room right now that is smaller than my house. That's that to someone that has severe claustrophobia, that could, really do something,
Yeah.
But I have to agree with I would rather be in space than dude, Finding Nemo is a great example, right? That big puffer light fish that like it's got like this. That
Exactly.
is the scariest fish that's on there, and they didn't even. That's not even the tip of the peen to go down. I mean,
Yeah.
that is like you and I throw a fishing rod out in the middle of the ocean, and that's how far we go.
I mean,
If
that's
I think,
one of the least scariest of the scariest creatures down there.
yeah,
You don't even know what the fuck is down there.
yeah. But now technically we don't know what all's in space either.
But
Very
like
true.
I was saying,
We know more about space than the ocean.
Yes, we
but
do.
it's still a mind fuck game for me anyway. It's like I'm looking around, and I know out there, it's just fucking it's body crunching pressure and water.
Yeah.
And that scares me more than just looking at, oh, this looks beautiful. It's stars and space. And I know it would do the same thing. But yeah, from a visual, it makes more sense to me to see the space.
Yeah.
Rather than water.
Chubbs, I'm surprised you wouldn't want to be down there in the water, just, seeing a couple of these, fish out there and just be like, no, you're doing that stroke all wrong. You got to really get in between. You got to
get back here. Yeah, all 1,500 of you, get back here.
Kick
on the block.
Yeah, Piranha, you're not going anywhere. Piranha, you get back here.
You know what?
Little
light dangler fish, get your ass back here.
Get your ass.
Shine some light for these.
Clownfish, lane 1 on the blocks.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it is.
You see, I'd have to go in work mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's too stressful. Trying to relax here.
It's the ocean is so much, which is weird. But do you think it's like the painted picture of like, hey, come to space. All we do is float on the moon, and like it's just out here, and it's just like this, and like knowing as soon as you step out on the moon and take your helmet off, you explode faster than you do in the ocean.
Freeze.
Where you freeze fast. I mean,
you freeze. I mean, you combust. You freeze. Yeah. Everything. Like it's terrible.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's probably a worse death when you're up there than it is when you're below that. But I'm, like I said,
quicker.
I don't know.
From a visual standpoint, when you're inside safe and you're looking out, it's like, man, the beautiful space. But if you're how many feet below, it's like, Jesus Christ, that's just water.
Yeah.
To me, I'll feel more just enclosed than you do when you're up in the fucking space.
Right. You got a whole shuttle up in space, man. You can
other people
may in that thing.
Exactly. You feel like, hey, I can move,
When you're down there in Red October, man, you got no room.
Yeah. Hey, look at us three in space. Hey, welcome back to the Beers and Bryan podcast. Us three in the water. It's not the same. It's not the same. Look, and it's so weird that all of that is it's not on the same planet, but what I was getting at is Avatar. I watched it, great movie, got me thinking of like what's out there, and then all of a sudden think like I don't know, dude. Whoever created Avatar does too much LSD. The person literally was like, all right, how does a human brain work? This is not a spoiler. How does a human brain work? How can people benefit from it? Now let's create a species that looks like they would benefit from the ground, giving them human brain powers.
Yeah.
Is that about right, Jack? I mean, there's a mother tree that's like the brain stem, the cerebellum, like the middle of the brain that controls everything. It's just Chubbs. You and Mom got Chubbs. You would love the movie. You would love the movie.
Yeah,
Mom
no,
would fall asleep.
Mom would not like it.
It's 3 hours long.
Falls asleep. I'll try to.
It's
Damn
2 hours and 49 minutes, and you get hooked by the 30th minute. You're hooked.
All right.
30
No, I'll
minutes.
watch it. I love shit like that, so I'm good.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
Watch it on a Saturday after next. You know,
When those
maybe even after that.
When those Hawkeyes roll in Indianapolis.
And put the hurt down.
Yeah.
On the Wolverine.
Hey, so we are. There it is. There it is. Yep. Go Hawks, baby.
IOWA.
Hawks.
Thank you.
Look, we are rolling down towards the end of the pod, but I gotta know what you guys are drinking. What are we sipping on tonight? Huh? Who wants to start? Moss, you look like you really want to start. Chubbs got to get the fridge over there.
I gotta go get my right back.
All right, so Moss, what are you sipping on, baby? Talk to him.
You know, what I decided to go with tonight was something that's been, in my rotation as of recently, and it's always been a fan favorite. It's a heavy one. This is an 8%er. I remember when I first had this, brewery of beer, I mispronounced it, and I believe we still call it that just for the love of it. Mine today is a good old Lagunitas, as a lot of you might know. Lagunitas, a super cluster. This super cluster, a Citra hopped mega IPA of intergalactic proportions. I'm telling you, this right here is the Buzz Lightyear of beers.
Hold on.
Is that why you brought up the space and fucking ocean shit?
May I?
Okay.
Yeah, please. Hold up.
Hold on. Are you Mr. Intergalactic?
That right there is the Buzz Lightyears of beer.
Sorry, hold on. Buzz Light beers. Buzz Light beers.
Skywalker can kiss my ass.
Buzz Light beers. Anyways, boss. Continue.
The super cluster. Like it's something like you've never even heard of. It's out there. It's definitely citrusy. Some ripe fruits in there, but the super cluster of Lagunitas is something that will just take your evening to the extra and extraordinary.
Do you have a glass so we can see the color of it, or no?
I can get one.
So all right, cool. It's a Lagunitas. What's the super cluster?
Super cluster.
See, I may be special, but I'm pretty special.
I'll be right back. Let me get a glass.
Lagunitas Super Cluster, great beer. I haven't had it myself, but I've had Lagunitas Little Something. I've had Lagunitas OG, and I think Chubbs. I don't know if you'd like Lagunitas. They're a little bold in the IPA category. I mean, they are like they're like a ingrown hair that you can't pull out. It's there for good. It's there for good. It's gonna let you know it's there, and
it'll get you.
Just like an ingrown hair pus, it's gonna taste just as better.
It'll get you.
You never want pus in your mouth, but
nah,
you don't.
Nah. Last time I had that, my earlobes got real long. Anyways, let's see this color on the Lagunitas cluster fucker, whatever it's called. Super cluster. Sorry, folks. Looks golden to me. Looks golden.
I don't see him at all.
Well, he's born at it looks a little amber. Yeah. All right. Look at that. Look how the bubbles pop in there. What a beer. What a concept. Moss, you want to give us a sip? Give us a sip and give us a grade. Full chub, half chub, quarter chub, 3/4 chub, mid chub, full chub.
Due to the alcohol content, typically you get a lot of alcohol It can, depreciate the flavor. Really, I'm gonna go a 3/4 Chubb here. I mean,
3/4.
3/4. I mean,
Pretty
I'm
good.
going 3/4 Chubb. I can't go full Chubb.
No, no,
But
no.
3/4 for the
Full,
amount of
3/4.
alcohol with flavor.
Okay.
I mean, the balance. I don't feel like I'm drinking something that's gonna get me, straight up wasted off of a couple beers.
Right.
And that is dangerous, but also beautiful at the same time.
Let me ask you. If you read the label, does it taste like the label looks?
That's deep, Cotton.
That's deep.
Well, I like to measure things off of that, so
it being called a super club,
take another sip. For the people at home, this is sip number 2 for Jack. For the people keeping up on audio and at home.
It doesn't do it exact justice. I'll give it that. I mean, calling it super cluster, you're setting high expectations here. You're setting pretty damn high expectations. I mean, you're talking intergalactic proportions.
Soup cluster?
Yeah, super cluster. The Buzz Lightyear of beers here.
No. Is it soup cluster?
Super.
That's how you're grading it. Is soup cluster. It's not super.
Yeah,
it's
exactly. I just call it the sub cluster. Just because
the label doesn't lie, but it's sus.
I'm gonna take the ER off because all it's given is ED to ED. You know what I'm saying?
And that brings me to my next sponsor, erectile dysfunction, Blue Chew. I'm just kidding, folks. All right.
Hey,
I love it. So we got a 3/4 Chubb on the chart already. I love the color of it. I don't think I've had a super cluster Laguntas yet. And for folks who don't understand what Laguntas, it's Lagunitas. I believe they're based out of Chicago. Super cluster. They have a little something. They have the OGs. They are a great tasting beer out of a bottle, out of a can. Moss, I know my beers. I've got a podcast. You should check it out. Beers with Bryan. Go to wallabiooutfitters.com. Use promo code Beers with Bryan. Save 10%. Chubbsy, what are you sipping on?
I am sipping on something. I just got a knock on the door and had it delivered because I told you at the beginning of the podcast that I wasn't prepared, and I apologized. So I called my boys. I got something delivered.
Your sorries don't mean anything here because I know you're here for a good reason. Okay. Like I love you and I understand your sorries, but you don't they're not, it's like using cash at a card bar. It's not welcome. I know you got that card on you and I know you got that heart in you, and your earlobes look very low. Ooh, that is a golden color. That is a very light colored looking beer, if I may add.
It is very light. And
what's bothering you? Talk to me. Hold on. Before we tell the people, hold on. Tell me a secret. Before we tell the people, what are we talking about?
I tried to pull one, but I can't.
What are you talking about? Hold on. What do you want to?
No, you gotta pull.
You want to talk about?
I had this
Hold
guy.
on.
I had this guy sitting in my fucking house. It's an Iron City. I thought it was an Iron City Light, and so I fucked up.
They don't gotta know that. They don't gotta know. They don't have to know that. Nobody saw that. They don't have to know that.
Are you gonna fucking edit this shit?
No. But they don't have to know any of this. No, what are you drinking?
I tried to fuck with everybody, but I'm going with my lovely bride's beautiful beer that she loves all the time.
Oh, the Iron City Light. I got it. Motherfucker, I got it. Damn,
I tried to pull the wool. I didn't have a beer. I wasn't ready for the pot. I fucked up. I had a lot of shit to do. So, bam, I'm drinking a fucking Chick Ultra. I apologize to the whole fucking listening crowd.
Guys,
good chigga.
Chubbs, you know what? You know what the best part about this is? You have never drank that on the pod, so please explain what a Chick Ultra is.
Listen. The Mick Ultra it's a fucking fantastic beer. It really is.
It's a staple.
It really is. I'm going to say it right now. It is the most superior light beer because it only has the 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, only has 4.2 alcohol by volume, and it is a very, very light beer. If you are sitting at a party, tailgate, anything, you can drink 32 of those motherfuckers and be able to go into the game and feel nothing. But it's a good taste. It's a great taste, light beer. So
Right.
drink a light beer. That is a fantastic tasting beer, and that's why my beautiful bride loves it. Your mama loves it. And she drinks a bunch of them, but, I tried to pull the wool. I couldn't do it. I can't lie. I cannot fucking do it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to get some of this shit sent down or go up and get some. In the future, I'm going to fucking test this shit on the Beers of Bryan podcast. Because back in the day, I've had some of that. Iron City and Iron City Light, some of the best beer you will ever fucking taste.
Where's that out of?
I got to.
What do you? Hold on.
What?
Where's that out? Where's Iron City out of?
Yeah, hit me with that.
You picked them last week to win the game.
I didn't pick anybody last week.
You did too, motherfucker. They're playing a game at home.
Oh.
Iron City? Think of iron.
The old iron. Old Steel City.
There you go.
I hear you. No, I remember now.
Pittsburgh. Look, I'm not a beer professional, but I might as well make myself a business card and say I am. All right? Might as well do it.
Stake your claim.
I'm on location. I got a location. Chubbs, look. I messed up for you. Nobody else would have ever known if I didn't point out the light colored, because the Iron City's a little darker. Okay, it's got it's got a little darker of a hue. Nobody else would have ever known unless I was like, oh, it's got a golden look to it. Nobody would.
If it was the Iron City Light, I could have gotten by with it, but I still would have felt good.
But look, I'm a beer guy. It's a beer podcast. Look,
not your fault, my fault. And I want to throw out the apology for even trying to fucking do that on your podcast.
Don't you apologize.
Never do it again. My fault.
Don't you apologize.
But, hey, Mick Ultra for fucking drinking a lot of them at any events. You can do it. And it's a great tasting light beer.
You can drink them anywhere and everywhere. I mean, it's
anywhere and everywhere. And a lot of them and not get that big of a buzz. And yet, it's a great tasting beer. It really is. And that is honest to God. And then coming soon, Iron City.
Iron City.
But tonight was for your mother and my beautiful wife.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
Hey, the beer that was the beer I was stealing out the fridge as a high schooler.
There you go. Exactly. That's the beer you guys had to steal because that was all that was in the fridge.
You know what? It kept me slim for game days,
Oh. Yeah.
That was drunk for after the games.
I remember stealing many of Mick Ultras. Okay. Many of Mick Ultras.
But since we're here, B-Train.
Here's the deal.
Chubbs and I.
Welcome to the Beers Bryan podcast, bitch. Night. What are you going to say, Moss? Talk to him.
I was going to go ahead and say, man, hey, look, I hit you with the super cluster. Chubbs tried to pull the, cotton wool over.
So what am I supposed to do but be the OG, right?
Be the OG. What you coming with, B-Train?
I got a little concoction up here. It's got a nice little golden brown look to it. Now, I will say this. The way the camera on the computer is looking at it makes it seem a lot darker than it actually is.
Very thick, very hoppy.
There's a lot of floating flavors. Not thick and hoppy, Chubbsy. Hold on.
That's what it looks like.
A lot of floating flavors in here.
Floating flavors.
Now, I've tried to look this up on the what you guys call the internet, and I've found different results. But you look on the back of this can, and you see that it says Minnetonka.
Woo! Hey, you know what else I saw in there? I saw boom.
Straight out of Minnetonka. Baby. I went weird with this one, okay? It's not necessarily in season, but it was necessarily on sale. Huh?
Hey.
Your boy's a big promoter of sales when it comes to beer.
And
We've got the seedless watermelon goose.
Goose.
All right.
What?
From Boom Island Brewing Company in Minnetonka,
Hey.
Minnesota. It has got you know what? This is a 16 ouncer. 4.2%. This is a summer on the boat playing cornhole beer. I mean, this is the Bud Light with a little bit of flavor. You know?
Hey, you're my eyes, Goose.
Yeah, no, I'm the goose here.
Yeah.
A refreshing ale brewed with real watermelon, Himalayan sea salt, and
Are you
Korean.
kidding?
I mean, I wish I was.
Gosh.
I wish I was.
They went to the
Look at this
Himalayas
can,
for that
too.
salt.
Let's talk about
Look
the
at
can.
that.
Does it have seeds? Hey,
This has grabbed my
does it have
eyes
seeds in it?
alone. Well, a few, but I mean,
Oh.
I didn't want to talk about that.
No, it's seedless.
Yeah.
Seedless, Chubbs. Seedless.
Sorry.
It's got this color to it. 4.2%. Not very heavy. I'm gonna
Nice
give it
and
a
light.
sip here. I'm gonna give it a sip here for the pod. This is sip number 1 for the
All
people
right.
at home. Keep it
Hey.
up.
No, pinky's out. There you go. What we thinking?
What?
All right. So if I'm basing this off of what the can told me, no seeds in it. So if it doesn't have seeds, okay.
Says it right there.
Says seedless, no seeds in
Says
it.
it right there.
That's a good start. Okay, that's already half chub. And what I'm looking for in this beer, being a watermelon beer, is for a watermelon flavor.
Absolutely.
It has got a watermelon flavor.
Mm.
All right. The only hiccup that I don't have yet, but I might, is that it tastes a little bit like a sour. And I don't know if that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
beerness or the trying to incorporate the watermelon flavor into it. But
And that's
look,
not advertised.
here's the deal. I'm a generous guy, all right? I'm a generous grader. 3/4 chub.
3.
If you come to this beer and you're cooking steaks outside during the summer, or if it's mid-January and you're like, man, I wish I had the taste of watermelon in my mouth. You drink this fucking beer. It's gonna give you that taste. All right. It's gonna wake your buds up.
If your lobes are feeling low, get your balls right and drink you some seedless watermelon juice.
And you're not worrying about that sour taste in the summertime, right? You're just, hey.
And it is not that bad. It's not.
I got the grill going. I got some burgers and dogs out there.
Yeah.
This is all right.
The front end of this beer will take over the sourness in the right conditions.
So I want to drink this after I get done eating. Is what you're saying?
It could definitely be a dessert. Yes.
Definitely like a dessert, but don't look at it like a dessert though. It's almost like a,
well, I mean, when are you eating watermelon? I mean that's.
I never considered watermelon a dessert. I kind of looked at it as a fun treat. I never thought about it as a dessert.
But that's what a dessert is.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Dessert's a fun treat. Watermelon's just healthier than chocolate cake.
Yeah. Too bad I love chocolate cake, huh?
There's your health tip from the Beers with Bryan podcast. All right, so hold on. So we got a 3/4 chub. Chubbs has got a what? You got a full chub, don't you?
Oh yeah, full chub on a Mech Ultra. I mean, you can't beat.
We got 2 3/4 and a full, which average out to a full and a half.
Which means your lobes hang low.
Yeah. That means check your earlobes, check your Prince Alberts. We're in this piece. All right. Do you two raggedy Mavs got anything else to say?
Well, I got 2 things to say.
Say both of them. Or one of them, we'll talk about it and say the second one.
The apology is still up there for trying to fake out the crowd.
No. I've drank non-alcoholic on this podcast, so don't worry.
Yeah, and then number 2 is this fucking podcast is awesome. Because We are just being ourselves, and there's nothing better than doing it with my boys. And now we got a sponsor. This motherfucker's going to blow up. So, hey, thank you for having me, Chubbsy.
Yeah.
Boom.
Bam, that's it.
You're
Dude,
good, man.
Absolutely.
All right.
That's all you had to say.
Yeah. What you got, Mom?
One thing I was gonna say, past Thanksgiving, I was handed a gift that that meant a lot to me, meant a lot to the honestly, it's just like a significance. Someone who I know, all three of us, and I know a lot of you, if you knew him better, would definitely respect and idolize. My grandfather recently gave me this, little 14K gold chain here. So I'm chained up. But
nice.
besides of the gold, besides of the monetary value, it's right there. That's the love. Getting something like that. So I just want to go ahead and give a good old shout out to Harvey Russ. As being a day one OG, and also as being someone to aspire, look to. Hey, made this possible. Without him, there is no mama.
Wow.
That they do.
Wow.
Bam.
What a shout out.
Exactly. And then, the second thing I'll say is, hey, it's been a pleasure, as always. Thank you, BWB, for having me. Shout out Walla B for the koozie.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's it. That's it right there, baby.
That's it. Come on now with me.
That's it. Yeah, I hope you don't mind.
Let me add to that, man. Do you know how badass that is? Listen, folks. The folks that listen to this, Bryan came up with this, and he's wanted to do this for years and years and years.
It's been two full years.
You said, "Fuck it, let's throw this shit down," and you did it. And how long have we been doing this, or have you been doing this?
April. We've been doing this. All three of us since April.
But guess what? Somebody's reached out already. Just one person has reached out, and thank you, Wallaby Outfitters, for a fucking hey. So people are listening. People are wanting to hear what us dumbasses can throw out there because we're going to make people laugh. We're going to throw out some good information. We're going to throw out some stupid shit, and we're all about making people laugh, But thank you
100%
for the sponsorship. Seriously. In a little time. And I think it's going to grow and grow and grow, and I'm proud of you. So fucking keep killing it, man.
I also want to make a special announcement. If you don't know, now you know. Starting January 4th, this is a TBA, to be announced date, but we will have a live in-person podcast.
To be determined, TBA, TBT, to pronounce the time of this podcast. There will be a live podcast live on Instagram from 3 different accounts, live on YouTube, and also on the Anchor app. January 2022 is going to be a banger. A banger. We're going to start so well. But I digress. Let me retrack and settle in and settle down and group in and group back. Sorry, I was trying to think of all these stupid ass terms that we use with work. But what I want to do, since you guys mentioned it, and we should probably always mention it because I love hanging out with you, Tree, because you're my day ones. But I got to give a shout out to also my day ones over there at Wallaby. All right. I mean, seriously. So Hunter and Daniel are the two that started Wallaby. All right. I know Chris, who is Daniel's brother. Okay. Chris, I used to hang out with back in the day. Miss Chris. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Daniel. Shout out to Hunter. All those boys over there at Wallaby Outfitters. They have created a product that is going to sweep the nation. I mean, and by storm, it's going to come through like Katrina, but in a positive way. I hope that sounds good. Look, what I love about this podcast is that I'm able to be me, and I'm able to bring anybody I want to on it, and I can have a Christmas tree in the background, and that makes me happy, folks. You know. And look, if you're listening to this, Chubbs is crying right now, and Jack's upper lip went through his nose. He's sniffling so hard. Just kidding. But I mean, what else is there to say an hour and a half in? Look, check us out. I'm posting the YouTube link on all my social media. Follow my social media. Follow Jack's social media. Follow Chubb's social media. I think Jack is at Mr_Alberts or Mr. Alberts, Mister Alberts. Chubbs is Matthew Alberts. It might be wrong. Find me and you can find that. Sorry, on my screen I'm frozen, but I'm going to keep going. The podcast, the important information, you go to anchor.fm. It's all in my shit. It's in everything that I've got. You find the podcast, listen to it. Folks, we need some listens here. All right. We need some listens here. The sponsors got to hear you guys buying the merch, right? You know?
This shit's gonna blow up. I promise you, man. It's gonna blow up.
I know it will. I
promise you.
I know it will. But look, I want people to know that you go to Wallaby Outfitters, use the promo code Beers with Bryan to save yourself 10% at checkout. You go to our YouTube page, you leave a comment, I'm going to send you $5. Okay? I make $5 from every purchase at Wallaby. I send you $5 for a comment on YouTube. That's a promise. Okay? People, I love doing this more than almost anything in the world. And the Vikings might be third. Okay? Listen to me when I say this. Follow me on social media. Check out podpage.com/beers-with-Bryan/ It's a lot.
Hey.
And
on the next podcast, our special guest is Joe Rogan.
Yeah, we'll bring John Rogan's in all day. But look,
just fucking with you. But hey, this one day, it's fucking
we'll get there.
BWB Joe Rogan.
We'll get there.
We're getting there. We'll going.
Get there.
Hey, Joe wishes he could be like B with B.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chubbs, all the way from Madison, North Carolina. Thank you, Moss from Boone, North Carolina. This is your boy, Bryan, signing off from St. Cloud. Remember, Wallaby Outfitters, Anchor.fm or the Anchor app, and check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and any other place that you can find one. Look, we'll be back for week 14 of the NFL season. I love you guys. Drink responsibly and, keep chugging.
Peace.
Check your earlobes.
Keep your lobes right.